Katya.
Hi, it's Amy.
And we're back on Hey Mentor.
So for today's vlog, we're going to do something really special for you guys. So I know that the Greek system is usually something that a lot of people look into when they look into college. So guess what we're doing this week?
We are gonna have two of our friends, Bella and Sarah, who are both in two different sororities here at UW, and they're gonna talk to us a little bit about their experiences and yeah, just like everything you need to know about joining the Greek system here at UW.
So stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Bella, and I'm a freshman at UW, and my intended major is psychology.
And I'm Sarah. I'm also a freshman at UW, and my intended major is bioengineering.
It's in the beginning of September, and it's a whole week dedicated to getting to know all the different houses. You come to UW every day for a week, or you can stay there like we did. We stayed in Haggett Hall, and you get assigned a roommate for the week. And we weren't roommates, but we were like a few doors down
Yeah,
from
we
each
were on the
other.
same floor.
We were on the same floor. That's kind of how we met. And I was like, my parents had just left, and I was like, I'm in college. I'm so scared. Like, I wasn't expecting to be there a week early either. 2 weeks early, actually. You know, I'm glad we did it. It really like opened us up to like meeting new people and just like, oh my god, it was just a whole nother level. It's like being interviewed for a job 1,000 times every day. Go into it with an open mind. That's all I have to say. Like, really go into it with an open mind. Don't bring in like preconceived thoughts or stereotypes about any of the houses, because actually speaking to the girls and getting to know them, it's so much better than looking at their Instagram accounts. So.
Yeah, so each day there's like different rounds. Like the first day, I'm pretty sure, is where you look at every single house and you just get a feel of like what.
First 2 days.
Yeah, first 2 days you see every single house, and then after that, it's just you're just talking to them, and then on the third day you get some houses back. So you don't necessarily get to choose which houses you want to go back to. They choose you. And so the third day, it's what I don't even know.
We should also include that it's not only their decision. You do make a list.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, after you visited your houses, you make a list in the computer lab of what your top houses are. You put them in order, and you just have to wish that those houses put you at the top of their list too. So then you get to see them the next day. So the next day, don't be alarmed to see that some of the houses are not on your list that you maybe liked. This is super normal, and I think everyone experiences that during rush week. So yeah, don't be alarmed that you're not going to get all your houses back that third day, but just give all the houses that you do get a fair shot. And
every sorority has a philanthropy, and what philanthropy is like, for example, you can support like a hospital.
They have a different organization or movement that they're trying to raise awareness for. Well, my house did an auction, and it was so complicated to plan this, because all the girls had to bring their own thing that they wanted to contribute to auction. It actually does give you a lot of involvement in the house to get involved in the philanthropies. What are other things?
Most houses do like feeds where they have a theme of like food they're gonna sell, and then houses would buy into it, and then all that money goes to the organization that they support and stuff. So
the next day would be house tours. I think we did, well, every year the order of these days are different, FYI, so next year it could be a little different, but we did 2 days of philanthropy, and we do philanthropy before house tours, so you can kind of make your decision on what houses you like based on the philanthropy and not based on the house. But even though house is very important, it's really fun to see the bedrooms and the kitchen, the basement, everything.
Yeah, it's really fun. I would say house tours is the most fun.
Yeah, it was the funnest day.
It's just so nice. It's just so fun to see like the big houses, because usually when you like see big houses, you can't even go into them, and then going in is super cool.
After house tours, we have
preference is just, so by that day you have like usually top 3 houses.
3 houses.
You have 3 houses that you are most interested in.
Not everyone has 3 on that day, but
Yeah, that's true.
The most houses you can have on that day is 3. You talk to one person the whole time. Yeah, you get matched up with one girl. Maybe it's one that you've been talking to all week off and on. So
yeah, it's
kind of
usually
nice.
one of the girls you've talked to before throughout the entire week.
Yeah.
It's just a normal conversation, but it's longer than all the other days. It's a longer
You're there for an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So you're at each house for an hour and a half. You really get a good feel of what the girls are like. Really sweet.
They give you like little food, dessert.
Oh yeah, this is the day you get to eat
fun.
food. This is also the day that you have to wear heels, and that kind of sucked because the concrete, the sidewalk in the Greek system is just terrible. Really watch your step.
Yeah. And the next day is bid day, which is you get one house.
On the very last night of rush week, you have to go down to the computer lab and make your decision. And you have to rank those 3 that you visited that day in order. This was a very hard decision to make. I mean, for some people it's easier. It was hard for me. I just because like, it's so surreal at that point. You're like, these are 3 of the places I'm going to end up. Like, it's scary, but I mean, it's super cool at the same time. So we all line up and we go down there, we choose our 3, and then the next day, we figure out which house has chosen us, based on not just our list of the 3, but based on their list too. The next day, you get your little envelope with your house, and they make you sit on it so you can't see through the envelope. So all the girls are just in the hub, sitting on the floor in their groups, in their RC groups, and they just put their envelope, they're sitting on it, they're waiting, they were counting down, everyone was freaking out. And then finally when we opened our bids, what we do is we
you go to the auditorium.
We run upstairs.
Yeah. You run up and you go to the house that you're in and get a shirt from them.
They're holding a little sign.
Yeah.
You get a shirt. Everyone's wearing the same shirt.
From your house.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then you all run to your house.
You all run together
Yeah.
as fast as you can
Yeah.
to the Greek system from the hub. I wasn't expecting that run to be hard, but
it was a hard run. Honestly, it was hard.
And when you run through the quad, there's other girls from your house, older girls, and they meet up with you, and then you all run together. And then when you get to your house, they're standing outside, and they have little signs with your name on them. You go to that person, they're your buddy for the first 2 weeks. Everyone comes out in the Greek system to watch this too. All the frat guys come out, they're cheering us on as we're running to our houses. It feels really weird, but it's fun. You move in, they help you get your stuff from Haggett, and or your parents can come, move all your stuff in, you get your bed assignment, and we had like meetings that night and sisterhood bonding activities. It's such a fun time.
Before you start the big and little houses, you like talk to everyone, and then usually you pick 10 people you would want for your big, and you put them in a list, like you rank them, and then you give it to the person. And the big also, or people who are going to be bigs also do the same thing. So we both do the same thing.
For me, it was a little different. I think I had to pick 5 people that I wanted to be my big, and I got my number 1. It pretty much depends on your list and then also your bigs list. So the sophomores will make a list too of 5 people, and if you match up as high enough on their list and they're high on your list, you're pretty much set to get that person. I'd say like finding your big would be mostly those first 2 months of being in the house. You really get to know a lot of people, and my house did a really good job of matching us up with sophomores each week. They would be called bear buddies, and each week we'd get a new buddy, and we just do something casual, like go grab coffee together, at least hang out once. I know it's kind of busy the beginning of the quarter, you're getting used to your classes and stuff, but I'd say try to hang out with your buddy so you get to know more people, and you get a good feel for who you would get along with best.
Yeah, for our house, we had 5 friends, which is the same thing as bear buddies, but we also went to get coffee, and it's really fun, honestly, because even though if they're not your big, you still like end up with another friend and stuff. So the big and little process isn't really, I mean, it could be a little bit like nerve-wracking because other people might have the same person as their number 1, 2, and you're like, oh my god, like, are they gonna get her, or are we gonna be twins? It's really fun though, because then the entire week when you do, when the person who's in charge of the big and little entire thing, when they set you up, you get like boxes, and so your bigs design boxes for you, and you get like little goodies the entire week. It's super fun. They're all
matching
themed too.
t-shirts.
They're all, yeah, they're themed too.
I didn't expect to have like 20 or 30 like new really close friends. It's kind of cool how instantly we all just kind of like connected, and I don't know, you just get to know people super fast because you're living with them too. I mean, I remember I started freshman quarter in a room with like 16 or 17 girls. It was just a room with bunk beds. It's called a sleeping porch, and a lot of houses have them. Some of them are like 24/7 dark hours, quiet hours. Some of them aren't. But anyways, it was just crazy. Instantly getting to know people super fast, super quick, and
I guess that's kind of something I didn't really expect, is that I didn't actually like. I wasn't sure if I was gonna like be able to be friends with every single person. Like it just like it's really surprising, because then you actually like realize that you love everyone in your house, and they're all like super sweet and stuff. So it's cool. I would say that typical day is pretty similar to a normal college student that is not in sorority. Honestly, we just wake up for class or whatever, get breakfast, and then we come back to the house for lunch and dinner. We have our own chefs who makes us food.
I'd say the only thing that might be different would be the times of our meals, since we do have a chef. For example, my lunch starts at 11:30, ends at 1:30.
Me too.
11:30 ends at 2, sorry, and then dinner is always at 5:30, except 5 on Mondays.
Okay. Yeah, mine's pretty exactly the same thing.
Dinner only lasts half an hour at my house, so you gotta eat quick. No, we don't have to eat quick, you just gotta get there when dinner starts. There's like a line, it's buffet style. What about you?
Mine's really similar. So study hours are like the amount you have to like do in the house or at a certain place. I think your house they have set places to go study, and usually like half the hours could be done outside of the house, depending on the GPA you get. So most freshmen, when they come in, start off with 2 hours they have to do.
For me, I have to do 4 hours a week.
Okay, yeah, 4 hours is 2 hours, and you can choose to either do that outside or in the house.
For me, we have to go to a library. It's different for every house. I have an app called Greek Study, I think, and not all houses use it, but it's actually pretty nice, because what you do is when you get to the library or the libraries that it allows you to study at, you click start studying, and it times you, and it has like a little geotag so it knows where you are. 4 hours a week, it's pretty easy. You study way more than that anyways. You can leave anytime, like, you know, it's just like living in a dorm in that way. It's like you can come and go as you want. It's just that if there's mandatory meetings, sometimes you just gotta keep track of that. But you can get excused from those if you have work or class or exam or class.
Okay, so we're coming to the end. So do you guys want to give like an overall statement of how, you know, sorority life has been for you guys?
Oh, sorority life has been great. Super glad I did it. I was, you know, a little bit unsure over the summer between freshman year. I was like, made my decision kind of last minute, but I'm really glad I did, because I've met some friends that I will have forever. Just some amazing friends like Sarah. They don't have to be in your house. But I mean, I'm super glad I did it. Super happy. I've met amazing people.
I would say it's really, really fun. I love it. Like a lot of my friends are from there, and it's nice because they're always there, and when you want to like go get coffee or ice cream or anything, they're always like down to do stuff. It's super duper fun. I feel like they'll definitely be like friends for the rest of my life. So it's
really true what they say, you know, you're gonna meet your future bridesmaids in college and in your sorority. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been really fun getting to talk about this, relive some memories.
Oh yeah.
Bye!